Good morning. Happy Friday. It is Erica with Holy Rustic Designs and Redheaded Princess Designs. And I thought this morning we would paint up these cute little gnomes that are shelf sitters. So come in, say hey, let me know how your Friday is going. Happy Friday. We made it through the week. All right. So, these guys are just some cute little gnomies that are gonna be shelf sitters. Let me just get the pieces lined out here so I know what we're doing. There they are. That should be her nose. Where's her other braid? There we go. All right. So you can, I think they go like that. All right, and then these are hands. There we go. I like to just kind of lay the pieces out so I know where everything's supposed to be. I think that's right. Okay. So say hey, let me know how your day is going. It's a Friday, and I thought we would just paint these little guys together. So those are shoes, and then here's our bases over here. Let me tilt you down just a smidge. You can grab these guys on our website if you would like to paint your own, or if you are local, you can join me at Shirelli's Pizzeria on the 6th of February and paint some in person with us. So you'll get to paint both the boy and the girl, so you get a full set of little gnomes. And that class actually includes pizza as well, so it's a good deal. Can't beat it. All right, I'm gonna get out some colors, some pinks, some reds, some white. Giant bottle of white paint. Maybe. There we go. That should be enough. So you know how your Friday's going. It is rainy here. So rainy. And we're supposed to have some crazy winds today, so we'll see how the day goes. I don't know. It's a little insane. I was wondering this morning if they would call out school, because they're calling for like 60-mile-an-hour winds, but they did not. So the kiddos are out of school on Monday because of Martin Luther King Day, so they probably figured they should get there today. All right, so let's start with our little boy gnome. We'll do, ooh, that brush is crunchy. Okay, there we go. I think we'll do red and white, or red and pink for the hat. This brush needs some help. I might have left some paint in that brush. Don't do that. That's a bad idea. There we go. That might be better. All right, let's just paint. So the hat goes like this. Just trying to figure out what's going on here. Okay, so this stripe will be red, this will be pink, this will be pink, and then I think we'll paint his body red as well. From like here down. All right, that should work. So let me know how your day is going. Yesterday, spent a lot of my morning in bed. I was not feeling well. I don't know what's going on. I've been having these dizzy spells that I think are related to my migraines. I was feeling really poorly yesterday morning, so I didn't do a whole lot. Yesterday evening I went out and painted some windows because I'm trying to get these Valentine's Day windows done before this cold weather comes in. They're calling for some really cold temperatures around here next week. I think Tuesday the high is like 16 degrees. So I don't want to be painting in that. So I was trying to go get these Valentine's Day windows. I did not get them all the way done. I was going to try to go finish them this morning, but it's raining, so I don't know what we'll do. I guess we'll see. Luckily, the lady who owns the shop that I was painting last night, she's so sweet, and she was like, oh, it's fine, it's fine. At least she's got the majority of them done. I just need to add some words and stuff, so that's a good thing. We did some cute little Valentine's Day hearts, and so I hope that she likes them. If the rain holds off for just a minute today, I'll go finish those up real quick. She's under a covered porch, so as long as the wind's not blowing too bad, it should be okay. All right, so there's his little heart, and then I think we'll do these. So I think I'll just decide what color I want to do the brim of the hat in. If I do this pink and pink, I could do this in teal. That would be pretty. I like teal with Valentine's Day. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments if you like teal as a Valentine's Day color. I think it just makes the pink and the red pop. So we'll do the teal on the heart for the bow, and then these little X's we'll do in pink, I think. So if you get these guys in a kit, I cut these guys a little small when I was cutting them. I didn't realize how quite how small they were until they were finished. I'm going to go ahead and paint them today because they're already cut, and I don't want to waste them, and for me it doesn't, I don't really care how big they are. But if you get them in the kit, they're going to be a little bit bigger than this, and they will be bigger when we paint them in person. They'll be closer to 12 inches. I don't know. I'm trying to see if I had a measuring tape here. I don't know exactly how big these are, so they'll just be a little bit bigger. These are a little small. I didn't realize how small they were until I pulled them off the laser bed, and I was like, that's a little tiny, but we'll keep them, we'll paint them up, and they'll be okay for me. And then I'll just adjust the file a little bit when I cut them for anything else. So these are on our website. You can grab them there, get these little guys in the mail and paint them up. Remember, all of our kits come with everything you need except for paint brushes. So you're going to get your glue, you're going to get your paint, you're going to get a little makeup sponge to do the little details with, and so you'll be able to do these at home. You get a little inspiration picture, so you can paint them like the picture, or you can go rogue and do your own thing. Either way is totally fine. So cute, and these are just little shelf sitters. We'll do pink and red on his hat. I'll need another coat on that pink. I'm going to do these little O's. I should paint those with a sponge. That'll go on better. Okay. And then his little nose. Let's see if we can just mix up. No. Here's a skin color. We'll grab this for his nose. So my plan today, when I get done with these, I'm going to start working on packing up our wagon club boxes, and I'm going to go out to the shop and get some of our tiered tray club boxes cut. Being that it's supposed to be so cold next week, I want to try to get some of those cut today so that I don't have to stress about being out there next week when it's super cold. Our shop is not 100% heated. I've got some heaters out there, but the insulation is not great, so it doesn't hold the heat very well. So if we get down to 16 degrees next week, it's not going to be very warm out there. These are their little hands, so we'll paint those skin colored too. So that's my goal for the day, is to try to get some of that stuff done. And to work on getting some classes scheduled for next month as well. We've got about 4 more classes we need to get on the books, figure out what we're going to paint, and get those out. I would like to try to get a online class posted for you guys. Don't know if that's going to happen today. Maybe this weekend I'll get that taken care of. So that is ready to go as well. We'll just see what happens. I lost some time yesterday, but sometimes you just gotta take a day. That is the beauty of owning your own business, is you can do that sometimes. And then other times you just have to power through, like last night when I did not really want to go paint windows, but I knew it was the best day weather-wise to go do it. So I just sucked it up and got it done. I'm glad to have that done. Kiddos are out of school on Monday, and Monday we start, we're going to do a little class here locally at Charlestown Ensembles, a little acrylic painting class for kids, which will be fun. So I'm looking forward to that. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. So we've got a lot of fun, exciting classes coming up as well. So many fun things to do. All right, so our little girl here, she's got braids and she's holding a little heart. So I'm thinking maybe we'll paint her teal and make her hat pink. What do we think? Teal, and then a pink hat with a red brim, and then we'll do this heart pink and red, and this maybe in teal. Let me know what you guys think about that idea. I'm not sure. Not sure. I don't remember what she looked like in the picture. Try not to look at the pictures too much because I don't want to paint it exactly like the picture. I like to be a little creative, and it gives you guys kind of an idea of how it could be painted differently. Just add another coat of pink on here for this guy's hat. We could give his red another coat too if we wanted, but I think it looks okay. What do you think? I think he looks all right. All right, so what did we say? We said teal, pink. I think that's a good idea. So let's just paint her hat. Probably should grab the bigger brush, but I've got the small one in my hand, so we're just gonna go with it. Just gotta make it work. So if you grab these guys on the website, they will be a little bit bigger. These are small. I did cut them a little bit smaller than I had intended and didn't want to waste them. So I'm just going to go ahead and paint them up. But if we order them on the website, or if you come paint with me in person on February 5th, I believe it is, 5th or 6th, it's on the website, at Shirelli's, they'll be bigger. So just an FYI for you. All right, so that, we'll do her body in teal. We'll do that in red. Let's paint this little heart pink on the inside. And then we'll do a little red border on the scalloped edges. Good morning, Rose. How are you? How is your day going? Happy Friday. Morning, Opal. So we are just painting up these cute little gnome shelf sitters. These guys are so cute. So cute. And these will be available on, they are available on the website now, so you can grab them if you'd like. Or you can join me in person in February at Shirelli's Pizzeria here in Sellersburg. We will be painting these. So you get to paint this set. They'll be a little bit bigger than they are right now. Cut these a little small, but I did not want to waste them, so we're just going to go ahead and paint them up. But if you come and paint them in person or you order the kit, they're going to be a little bit larger. I'll paint up his beard here. I'm going to paint this white, and then I'm going to do her braids white too, I think, just so they match. How's your morning going, Opal? You're missing all the rain here. It's very, very rainy. We're talking like 60-mile-an-hour winds today, which Should be interesting. All right, so we'll do our little braids. And then we'll add some little shadows to these. Probably should have done the braids with the sponge, but I'm just going to do a real light coat on them so I don't smush the paint into the engraves too much. Crazy start to the day. Cat knocked a glass of water off the counter. Oh, cats are good little cake, big bad. I got some pink on there. I did not mean to do that. Raining here too. Oh, goodness, Opal. Water off. That's fun. All right, so we've got those. Let's grab some teal, and we're gonna paint her body with the teal, and we're gonna paint the brim of his hat teal. And what else should we paint teal? I just love teal with the pink and the red. I don't know what it is, but I think it makes the pink and the red just really pop. It works really well with Valentine's Day colors. All right, so there's that teal color. And then which brim are these the same? They are the same, so it won't matter. Only been in the 70s one day. Oh, that is not fun. It's supposed to be warm in Florida. I guess you haven't been spending much time on the beach then, huh? Everybody down there probably thinks that's really cold, though. All right, so we did the top of his hat, teal, and I'm going to do the little heart that goes on her hat with teal. And we'll do the brim of her hat in red, I think. I'm not sure that I pulled that teal up high enough. And then somehow I got some pink up there. These are our gnome shelf sitters. So these are available on our website. We're also going to be painting these live at Shirelli's Pizzeria in Sellersburg on February 6th. So you can join us there at a class, or you can order your own on the website. They will be a little bigger. These are kind of small. It just ended up that way. I didn't realize when I was cutting them how small they were going to end up. And these are a little small, so we'll be making them a little bit bigger. But these are little gnome shelf sitters. So there's a little gnome girl and a little gnome boy. They're so cute. All right, let's do the details on his little heart that he's got in his hands. So I'm going to add some teal to this. I want to kind of make them look like they go together, so if we use the same colors on both of them, then they will look cohesive. And if you've hung out with me before and watched me paint, you know I like to do all the basics and then we'll glue them together, and then I add all the fun little details like the little highlights and stuff. That's just how I like to do it. There's no wrong way, no right way. You can do it in whatever order you want. As some people like to paint, you know, one at a time. And if they have a lot of pieces that go with them, I would definitely recommend painting them one at a time just to keep track of what goes with what. But these guys don't really have a ton of extra pieces, so it's not bad to just paint, you know, all the teal things, all the red things, and then do all the assembly process. Okay, so there's that. Here's his little heart. We've got this one, and then this little heart. I'm not 100% sure where it goes. No, I don't really know where it goes. I'm gonna put it on his hat, I think. So we'll make it teal as well. Good morning, Carrie. How are you today? Happy Friday. So get these guys all painted up. If you're just joining us, these are our gnome shelf sitters. They are available on our website. Oh, Opal, that'll be fun. Yes, we'd love to see you. I'm glad you'll be back. I've got some classes over by you too. We've got, I think that was in February, a class at the winery out there, so check that out while you're on the website. I think these guys are so sweet. So cute. So these would be closer to the size of the Mr. and Mrs. Claus we did, Opal, rather than, these are kind of small. All right, so we did that part of his hat, I think that's her hat, in red. And then I'm going to do the little edges around this heart in red as well. If you are local, we've got all kinds of fun classes. We've added some string art classes, lots of canvas classes, some wood classes. And then I think we're going to do another string art class too. We've had a good response to that one. So I think I'm going to go ahead and post another string art class. So stay tuned for that. Most of our January classes are already at least half full. Some of them are fuller than that. And then the February classes have started to fill as well, so make sure you get on and grab your spots for those before they fill all the way up. All right, so that's his beard. It just needed another coat of white. Well, I probably should do this braid here because somehow I got pink on there. I'm not sure. And I did it again. The pink is really close to my white over there. She might just have light pink braids. It's kind of cute anyway. Just do this one too to match. Why not? Call those happy little accidents. We'll just say it was meant to be, right? All right, so there's her other braid. We'll do a little shading on those as well. And then we've got our bases and our shoes that need to be painted up. So I'm going to do all this in black. So they get 2 bases each, and they just sit right in there. The double stack bases just gives them a little more stability as they're sitting up on your shelf. So remember to be careful. You don't want to get too much paint in those little grooves there where they're going to fit together, or they will not fit together. If you accidentally get too much paint there, just grab you a little nail file or a piece of sandpaper and sand those back down so they fit together appropriately. We did list this past week our BOGO of the month, which is a cute little set of nerdy bunny shelf sitters. They are absolutely adorable. So we'll be painting those sometime in the next month. I'll get those painted up for you guys so you can see what they look like. But go ahead and grab your kit on the website. You're going to use the code BOGO, no, bunnies, B-U-N-N-I-E-S, BOGO, B-O-G-O. Add 2 kits to your cart and you'll get 1 for free. So that is on the website now. It's live. Only goes through the end of the month, so make sure you grab yours before those go away. Super cute little shelf sitters for Easter. Trying to get a few more Valentine's Day things painted up before we move on to Easter decor. All right, we've got these little O's that need to be painted. So I'm just gonna grab some pink and paint those real quick. There we go. And there is that one. And we'll give everything a quick dry and we'll start gluing stuff together. Actually, before I glue it, I want to add a little black to his beard while I've got this on my sponge. So I'm just going to take my sponge and around the edges, just going to kind of tap just a little bit, just to give this a little bit of a shadow. Just a little. Right around the edges of his beard here. There we go. It just makes a little difference there. We'll do the same thing to her braids. Certainly not a necessary step, but I think the little shadows and highlights just kind of help make everything pop. And it gives it a little more dimension. I'm honestly going to do the same thing, I think, around the hats here. So you'll notice I have not added any more paint to my sponge. I'm just using the tiniest bit of paint, and I'm just going right on that edge. It just, I mean, look at the difference. It just kind of gives it a little something. I must have pink paint on my fingers because I'm getting it all over this guy. That's okay. I'll just cover it up with some black. All right, there's that guy, and then let's do her as well. You could also do this in a coordinating color. So like we could have come around here with the red on the pink hat, or a darker teal on the teal. Looks really cute. But since I've got the black already on the sponge, we'll just use it. Because why not? It just kind of gives it a little more dimension and depth, I think. All right, let's give everything a dry. Maybe. No. There it is. Good morning, Tanya. How are you? Happy Friday. All right, just dry everything. So we are painting up some gnome shelf sitters. These guys are available on our website, or if you are local, you can come in person on February 5th, I believe, 5th or 6th. It's in the comments. And paint them in person. So, all right, let's start gluing. Let's start with the boy gnome. I'm gonna grab my glue. Remember, when you're gluing, you just need a dot, not a lot. I don't want to make a mess. I don't want glue seeping out from underneath our project. All right, so I mainly try to hit the edges. We'll put down his little beard. And then this glue does give you a small amount of wiggle time to get that on there. So let's see, we'll do his hat piece here. Okay, it's just gonna slide right in there. So we'll put this on. It's gonna help me line up that beard a little bit better. There we go. We just kind of line it up with the edges. Yeah, no, I had that up too high. There we go. All right, and then his little nose. Gonna go right there. Cute. All right, he's holding a little heart in his hands. So we'll put that on, and then it gets a little bow. Okay, and we've got his shoes. So I want to be sure the shoes sit up high enough that he will still slide down into the thing. So I have to give him just a little wiggle room there, about 1/4 of an inch or so, to put the shoes down. I don't want to get him too close to the edge, because then he will not fit in his little base. All right, so I just kind of like to put the shoes on there, and then I just grab one of the bases and just test it and make sure that I didn't put the shoes up too low. Okay, and I can kind of straighten them out. All right, we've got the X and the O that goes on his hat. X, hugs and kisses. I have his nose up, smidge high there. Okay, hugs and kisses. When you're doing these little pieces, you could put some glue on a plate and grab like a Q-tip or a toothpick to put the glue on with so you don't get too crazy. Isn't he adorable? Ooh, you're starting on your last project? Opal, I want to see. Send me some pictures or post them in our craft kit group so I can see what you did, because I want to see them. I bet they're super cute. I bet you're glad you ordered them too now that it's been raining all this time up there. Or down there. Give you something to do while you were down there. All right. So there's that guy. Ooh, his hands. I gotta put his little hands on here. His little hands go right here. Just like so. And you're gonna wanna let him set before you put him in the stand, because this glue does give you some wiggle time. If you set him up right now, even though it might not immediately happen, your pieces will slide a little bit on you, and we don't want that. After we've spent this time painting, I'm gonna put these two stands go together. They just stack right on top of each other. Just be sure you line that hole up so that he will still sit in there. And that just gives him a little bit more stability. Good morning, Lynn. How are you? All right, so I'm gonna grab my tiny baby brush and we'll give him some details with some white. Just a few little highlights and such. Make sure you guys can see. You will have to get something else to paint, Opal. You will. Lots of cute things on the website. You could order the BOGO and have someone come over and have a little paint party at home. All right, I'm gonna do these little shoes. I just love the little white details. I think they just make everything pop. And I'm not gonna do solid lines. I'm not outlining everything. These are just little highlight lines to kind of give it a little, kind of zhuzh it up a little bit. Off to work. Have a great day. Have a great day, Rose. I hope you have an amazing day. Thanks for hanging out with me. All right, so there's our little boy gnome. How cute is he? It's adorable. All right, let's put little Miss together here. So, I think we should put her hat band on first. So cute. All right, so there's her little hat band. And then we'll do her nose. I just love little, do you guys like gnomes? Aren't they adorable? I love them. I love them. All right, so then her little braids fit right up next to her hat and her nose. So I'll put those on next. So I wanted to put her hat on first so I could kind of see where to position the braids. Okay. Whoop. Those little glue strings out of there. All right, so there's her cute little braids. She's got this little heart that she's holding here. Put that on. Right here. Okay. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Everything's sliding. All right, and then her little hands. The glue is very stringy this morning. All right, one hand. Adorable. Two hands. Cute. All right. She's got a little heart. We're gonna put this up on her hat. I don't know where. I may have put these hearts in the total wrong spot, but I did not have the picture in front of me here, so they may be. You may look at the picture and go, I don't know what she did, but it's all good. It's fun. It's fun. All right. We're gonna put her shoes on. Remember, don't put them all the way to the bottom. Give yourself some room, and then we'll test it out in our base and make sure we've got them in the right spots. Those look good. All right, I'm gonna glue my base together here, and then we'll add her little details. So there is our base. Just be sure you've got that middle lined up and let that dry. And some little details. So I'm gonna give her a quick dry here. All right, so we'll grab some white and let's just zhuzh her up a little bit here. So remember, we're not outlining everything, we're just adding some details. I like to do the dots with some lines. so cute. Little highlight here on her nose, which has slidden down just a little bit. Let's push that back where it's supposed to be. There we go. And a highlight on each one of her hands. Give her a little highlight on her shoes. I feel like her braids need some little black lines, so we're gonna do that too. And then let's, on her little heart here. All right, that's cute. Now let's give her braids just a little love here. I'm gonna take a tiny bit of black and just kind of go over some of those etching lines here. If your paint's been setting for a minute, you might add just a few drops of water to do your little details like this. Just kind of thins it down a little bit and makes it a little bit easier to get your paint to do what you want it to do. You don't want too much water. We don't want it running, but a little bit will help. All right, that is cute. Look at her. How adorable is she? Okay, so here they are. Little Mr. and Mrs. Gnome. They're all ready for Valentine's Day. How cute are they? All right, I love them. So don't forget, you can get these guys on the website. Grab yourself a kit. It'll be delivered to your door with all your paint, your glue, your sponge, everything you need except for some brushes to complete your project. And then, or if you're local, you can grab a ticket and come join me at Shirley's Pizzeria here in Sellersburg, Indiana, on February, it's the 5th or the 6th, I don't remember, but check out the description about it, it's there. You can grab your ticket for that event and come paint your own. They will be a little bit bigger. These guys cut a little small, but they will be somewhat bigger than these, closer to 12 inches each. But these are so cute, and they are all ready for Valentine's Day. They're going to look so sweet sitting on a shelf, so I cannot wait to see you there. Opal, I can't wait for you to come paint your own. Aren't they adorable? I love them. They're so cute. All right. You guys have an amazing Friday. I'm going to get some more work done, get some kits cut, get our tiered tray and our wagon clubs out the door and in the mail. And I hope that you have an amazing Friday, and I will talk to you real soon. Bye, y'all.